Hi guys, so good evening and welcome back to my magical world. I am Frostbite, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Today is Sunday. Okay, so it's August 6, 2023. Bilis na araw, di ba? So, currently it's 11:24 in the evening. Ayan, so I have to say that because, I'm tracking, my life. So, I look like naked, but I am not. Okay? So, ganun talaga guys, when I don't, because I'm wearing a tube, I'm wearing a tube right now. It's so annoying, no? Here in the Philippines, kasi yung culture dito is like to really cover yourself. Most of the time, ganun. Para kung ayaw mo mabastos. But since yung ganong notion is not like okay, 'di ba? Kasi dapat talaga hindi talaga binabastos yung a certain person just, the way how she looks. I mean, no matter what she wanted to wear, 'di ba? But yung culture, feeling ko kung if I am living in the other country, maybe I'll just wear like, sando every day. Because it's really hot. Dito sa amin ha. Dito sa Philippines. Ayan. Anyways, um, I have worries, other than, personal. Because, my father is still in the hospital. We are still working out a lot of things. Kasi, ganun talaga. So, there are times that sickness is inevitable in a family, especially if you're, if, if a person is not really taking care of himself, the lifestyle and all of that. Like, paulit-ulit, like, it's so annoying, diba? Yung, like, the people who are responsible are the ones that are taking care of the undisciplined. So, nakaka-irita yung ganong thinking na you shouldn't really be bothered about their situation because somehow, somewhere, it's their fault. But, damay talaga when it's like a family thing. So, anyways, ayoko nang mag-hit ng any, give you hints. I mean, not hints of my personal shit kasi akin naman yun. So, just saying na, you as a person, you really have to take care of yourself, 'di ba? Hindi na kailangan na um sabihan ka. Paulit-ulit kasi okay lang sabihan once, twice, 5 times, 10 times, 'di ba? Pero siguro naman kung sumobra ng 10 times, 'di ba? Mag-ano ka naman, assess yourself. Self-assessment. It's really important like to figure out what kind of life you wanted to live in. Ayun lang. May isa pa akong worries, parang Dear Diary to. So, yung worries ko, not really a worry right now, because still, I'm still going with the flow of life. But, ito yung other side is like more of my career path. Kasi, um, yung bagay na ayaw mo dyan mapunta, 'di ba? I told you that I'm already in there. So I don't have really every day like I am learning things that doesn't really mean that ayaw ko siya, but sometimes it's inappropriate. So um the feeling like I have to like make decisions as soon as possible na naman because I've already decided about it. And I don't know what will happen next. Actually, hindi ko talaga alam. Like, if I could get the benefit of the work that I am currently, facing or not. Kasi, I have to make decisions eh. September, October, November. It's a crucial month, but so help me God and please pray for me guys because I don't know what will happen. Kasi, but whatever naman, I'm, it's okay. maybe I need to have that mentality that it's okay to lose something, right? So if because I am doing a lot of things, right? Aside from, this vlog, diba? I have also other works, many many work. So, I have multiple work, guys. So, yan. Um, I am not, hindi, I'm not even talking to my closest friends kasi I am, rethinking my life, my path, and my location. If all of this are like good for me, yun. So, it's really annoying, like, because I have to make decisions again because I've already signed contracts. So, naiinis ako kasi yung ganong, I really hate confrontation, di ba, with humans because I hate humans. I keep telling you guys that I'm better like here, maybe on screen, but not in person. Kasi humans are like a piece of lies and all of that shit. Not everyone naman, of course, but there are people that you shouldn't really meet because they will kind of like destroy you or your life or your path, or they can become obstacle, diba? So take care, I mean, have that discernment when you are meeting people. So, ayan guys. So, hindi ko alam kung anong pages na tayo. I hope I am reading the correct one. Let's go back na. Dami ko ng chika. So, we're on to page 133 and 134 of the book flow. Ayan, may may pimple na nakakairita. So, yun. Wala lang. Sinabi ko lang. Anyways, let's go back. Makinig na kayo sa akin, ha. So, wag lang yung personal shit ko. So, makinig kayo dito sa babasahin ko. Ang dami iniisip ng adult, ng responsible people. Kaya wag na kayong dumagdag. If you have friends and you know people, your coworkers, they are responsible individual. Diba? Huwag nyo nadagdagan yung nila, headache. Kasi nasa kanila yung, what do you call this? The perks of being responsible and a good person, diba? Nasa sa kanila yun. Kasi they need to adjust to their environment and the people they encounter, diba? So, please be, guys, please be good. Please behave and please be logical on your decisions. Reasonable. Like, make sound decisions. Ha? So, para to sa mga viewers, if you are watching, wherever you are in the world, diba? Take me there, away from the earth. Away from earth. Hindi, ito na talaga. Game na. So, he might not know that the painting on the living room wall is important because it was bought by the owners during their honeymoon in Mexico. Taray, honeymoon. Sana all. That the rug in the hall is valuable because it was the gift of a favorite grandmother, and that the scruffy sofa in the den is kept because it was where the children were fed when they were babies. I think Mexico is a good place to have honeymoon. Like, take me there, guys. Tatawa ako. So, going back. Having a record of the past can make a great contribution to the quality of life. Okay, it frees us from the tyranny of the present and makes it possible for consciousness to revisit former times. It makes it possible to select and preserve in memory events that are especially pleasant and meaningful, and so to create a past that will help us deal with the future. Of course, such a past might not be literally true, but then the past can never be literally true in memory. It must be continuously edited, and the question is only whether we take creative control of the editing or not. So most of us don't Most of us don't think of ourselves as having been amateur historians all along. But, nababurp ako guys. Not burp, basta ganon. Parang nabubulunan. But once we become aware that ordering events in time is a necessary part of being a conscious being, and moreover, that it is an enjoyable task, then we can do a much better job of it. There are several levels at which history as a flow activity can be practiced. The most personal involves simply keeping a journal. So the next is to write a family chronicle going as far into the past as possible, but there is no reason to step there. Some people expand their interest to the ethnic group to which they belong and start collecting relevant books and memorabilia. With an extra effort, they can begin to record their own impressions of the past, thus becoming real amateur historians. So others develop an interest in the history of the community in which they live, whether it is the neighborhood or the state, by reading books, visiting museums, okay, and joining historical associations, or they may focus on a particular aspect of the past. For instance, a friend who lives in a wilder reaches of Western Canada has been fascinated by early industrial architecture in that part of the world and has gradually learned enough about it to enjoy trips to out of the way sawmills, foundries, and decaying railways depots. Okay? So, tama ba yung pinagsasabi ko? Yan guys, makinig na lang kayo ha. So, ano na kasi medyo late. So, I have done a lot of things today. House chores. Kasi I've been out every day. Kasi Monday to Saturdays. So, actually, dapat lalabas ako kaninang today, Sunday. But, hindi na natuloy kasi I'm really tired. Hindi ko na kinaya. Okay, so, Monday na ulit. So, mamaya lalabas na naman. So, kumalma na kayo, guys. Okay? And the carrying railways depots where his knowledge enables him to evaluate and appreciate the fine points of what anyone else would dismiss as piles of weedy junk. All too often, we are inclined to view history as a dreary list of dates to memorize, a chronicle established by ancient scholars for their own amusement. It is a field we might tolerate but not love. It is a subject we learn about so as to be considered educated, but it will be learned unwillingly. So, just so you know, if you don't know guys, we have different kinds of calendar. Search about it. Kasi wala naman akong time na explain sa'yo in details. Mag-search kayo ng, you know guys, interesting history. Okay? Facts, ganon. Basta, not everyone is in Google. Old books are really amazing. Like, super old books. Okay? Hindi yung mga ngayon. Ha? So, if this is the case, history can do little to improve the quality of life. Knowledge that is seen to be controlled from the outside. Wait lang. Hi guys, so this is just a continuation. I am doing a lot of things guys, and as you know, kagabi, na-drain na yung phone ko and I fell asleep. So, wala na akong time like to continue the reading. So, we're going to continue again doon sa last time na that we didn't finish the page. Okay, so we're just going to end it today. And i-continue ko na lang yung from this day. From this date. Okay, so do you understand me? If you don't know, feel free to scroll to my other videos because you know, you will know the drill. Okay, so we're going to continue guys. Nasa hectic zone ako. I'm doing a lot of I'm running errands. I'm doing a lot of things. And at the same time, yung stress level ko is like, grabe. And my other friends are not replying back. Kasi, I'm trying to contact one of my friends and they are not responding. For some reason, maybe they're also busy, or they're also have problems with it, with their lives. So soon guys, I will contact you again. So let's continue reading. Listen, okay, listen the F up. Okay, so it's afternoon right now, and hindi ko na sasabihin yung date, later na. And I'm still in the stock room. So, continue lang natin yung reading session, okay? Ulit-ulit, basta ito na guys. So, knowledge that is seen to be controlled from the outside is acquired with reluctance, and it brings no joy. But as soon as a person decides which aspects of the past are compelling and decides to pursue them, focusing on the sources and the details that are personally meaningful, and recording findings in a personal style, then learning history can become a full-fledged flow experience. Diba? So it's not easy like to learn your history kasi it's like a compilation of different stories, diba? Cultures, upbringings, you know. Alam niyo na yun, guys. So, basta yun. Naiinis ako, nagmamadali ako kasi nag-sneak lang ako. I'm at work. Okay, so we have a subtopic here entitled The Delights of Science. Okay, so after reading the preceding section, you may find it just barely plausible that anyone could become an amateur historian. But if we take the argument to another field, can we really conceive a layperson's becoming an amateur scientist? After all, we have been told many times that in this century, science has become a highly institutionalized activities with the main action confined to the big leagues. Okay, so it takes extravagantly equipped laboratories, huge budgets, and large teams of investigators to survive on the frontiers of biology, chemistry, or physics. If you are studying one of these, know that I am so proud of you, because it's not really easy. Like, when you kind of like dissect these things, this kind of science, diba? It's so complex. And it's changing, diba? Kasi things are changing nowadays. If you just notice about that, some of the old facts are no longer facts, right? So the world you may know is actually not what you think. So it is true that if the goal of science is to win Nobel Prizes or to attract the recognition of professional colleagues in the highly competitive arena of a given discipline, then the extremely specialized and expensive ways of doing science may be the only alternatives. In fact, this highly capital-intensive scenario based on the model of the assembly line happens to be an inaccurate descriptive of what leads to success in professional science. It is not true despite what the advocates of technocracy would like us to believe, that breakthroughs in science arise exclusively from teams in which each researcher is trained in a very narrow field, and where the most sophisticated state-of-the-art equipment is available to test out new ideas. Neither is it true that great discoveries are made. Okay, so there's minor interruption, but again, we're going to continue. Neither is it true that discoveries are made only by the centers with the highest levels of funding. These conditions may help in testing novel theories, but they are largely irrelevant to whether creative ideas will flourish. New discoveries still come to people as they did to Democritus, sitting lost in thought in the market square of his city. Drink your waters, guys. Waters. Drink and sip some, beverages. Diba? So they come to people who so enjoy playing with ideas that eventually they stray beyond the limits of what is known and find themselves exploring an uncharted territory, even the pursuit of normal, as opposed to revolutionary or creative science, would be next to impossible if it did not provide enjoyment to the scientist. In his book, The Structure of Scientific Revolutions, Thomas Kuhn suggests several reasons why science is fascinating. First, by focusing attention upon a small range of relatively esoteric problems, the paradigm forces scientists to investigate some part of nature in a detail and depth that would otherwise be unimaginable, diba? So they are always exploring things that are esoteric in nature, diba? Not, there are really certain things that are beyond your understanding. Ganun na lang, guys, kasi not everyone is believing on that thing, diba? But it's really up to you to seek the truth, your own truth, and the truth beyond all the truths. Okay, so thank you guys for listening, and thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. I am really tired. Okay, so later let's start like a new for today, kasi tinapos ko lang to kasi it's supposed to be done last night but I wasn't able. I'll see you again later. Bye.